E-Butter go crazy.
YouTube. What's good, guys? And Merry Christmas. This is your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live with starts and sits, guys, on a Saturday morning on Christmas Eve. Whatever questions that you may have, guys, I got you. I'm ready for everybody to win. And guys, yesterday I didn't do any videos, which Fridays is kind of like, I don't really do a lot on Fridays, but yesterday was my birthday. Not trying to get happy birthday wishes, just trying to let y'all know that I was busy. I had to celebrate with my family a little bit. But guys, I'm back here today when you really need me, right before we put the starts and sits in there. So hit me up with any questions. Make sure you subscribe to the OnlyFans, only $10 a month if you want to show support to the channel. So let's begin, guys. With no further ado, let me see who's in the house. All right, guys. First, let me read off some of the weather games. Let me start with the Cincinnati versus the Patriots. So, 24 degrees is the weather. That's very, very cold. Right now, it's like 26, 27 degrees in North Carolina. So, I'm pretty sure 24 degrees up north is very, very cold. 14 miles per hour, right? It's a 14 miles per hour wind, that's consistent with a 40 miles per hour gust of wind. So the gust is not consistent, but it can happen up to 40 miles per hour. But the consistency is 14. So guys playing wide receivers in these games, like I'm not trying to tell you to get away from Joe Burrow or T. Higgins or Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow is 5-1, 5-0. He might be 5-0 in cold weather games. And so he wins. Now, does that mean that he win on the back of Samaje Perine and Joe Mixon? Yes, I did say Samaje Perine first, not because he's going to get more carries, but I think he's going to end up being the back for this team long going into the future. I think maybe they get rid of Joe Mixon, don't or give him a discount-friendly deal. But anyway, get back on topic. I think the Cincinnati Patriots game is going to be very difficult to play any wide receivers all this week, guys, only except for maybe a couple games, I'm concentrating on the running backs. So if I have to go to a running back that I'm not very big on over a wide receiver, that's like a wide receiver 2, possible wide receiver 3, I'm making that move. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the Seattle and Kansas City game. I'm going to go through all the games that I've researched with bad weather. This game is going to be 16 degrees with nine miles per hour wind, right? 9 miles per hour wind, and that's consistent. But the gust is up to 22. Now, people are still playing their guys in Kansas City and Seattle. I am. I'm still playing Geno. I'm still playing DK, and I picked up Marquise Goodwin, so I'm still going to play him too. Let me see. Also, Kansas City. That's just me personally. I'm playing Kadarius Toney because McCole Hardman is out again. Because I don't have. That's probably my best option to put in the slot or in one of my flex spots. I think that Kadarius Toney today, guys, could have an opportunity to score just because Kansas City, they will and deal. I don't think it's going to be all Travis Kelce and all Juju. So I'm still okay with this game with playing your weapons. Atlanta versus the Ravens. This one goes back again to where I'm playing my running backs. It's 22 degrees, 14 miles per hour wind, and a gust up to 33. So I'm banking on the run game. I'm playing J.K. Dobbins. I'm playing Gus Edwards in the flex spot, and I'm playing Cordell Patterson and Tyler Algier. And if I really got to, only wide receiver that I really like in this game is Drake London. Now, listen, if you got Mark Andrews, don't get super cute. Now, listen, he ain't a great start, but if you have to go to the waiver wire, if Taysom Hill ain't there, if Greg Dolchers ain't there, some of those guys don't go ahead and play Mark Andrews. All right, moving on to the Detroit and Panthers game, which is today. 33 degrees, right? And I'm from North Carolina. So it's 33 degrees with 9 miles per hour wind consistency. That's nothing. We see that on regular days. Gusts up to 23. That's really not that big because gusts, like I said, that's not consistent. They just come and go. It could be 2 or 3 times in the game. So I'm still playing my weapons. This is the game when I'm playing my weapons. I'm playing Amara. I'm playing DJ Chark to do. Yeah, DJ Chark to do. I'm playing him. I'm playing the tight end, the tight end for the Detroit. I can't remember his name, but he's a guy that got off last week. I think he's like a streamable option if you need to. But the Panthers, I'm playing DJ Moore and Terrence Marshall. I'm not playing Deontay Foreman. That's just me. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just not playing them. Okay, guys, and going. We got a couple more games to go through, and then I'm gonna get to everybody questions. Keep it coming, guys. Raiders versus the Steelers. Terrible game. I'm not saying it's a terrible game, but it's a weather game. I don't feel great about the weapons. It's 10 degrees. That's very, very cold. It's in Pittsburgh. 13 miles per hour consistent wind, and a gust up to 30 miles per hour. So to me, guys, I'm playing the running backs again. Josh Jacobs, Najee Harris, Jaylen Warren. I'm playing the Titans. I guess I could roll out Darren Waller and Pat Freiermuth and maybe play Devontae Adams. That's it. I'm playing the alpha studs. Don't sit your alpha studs, right? Now, if you want to, you can, because I had a guy to hit me up and say, TD, I said Gary Wilson. Hey, that's a great job by him. I didn't recommend him to do that. I told him he could. So, hey, that's why it's your team. So do what you think is good, what you feel good about, where you can go down with the ship and you're not mad at yourself if you lose. That's how you play fantasy, if you ask me. So yes, let's move on to the New Orleans Cleveland game. This is the worst game of the week. Terrible. It's negative 18 degrees is the way it's going to feel like. Gusts up to 63 miles per hour, guys. And it's cloudy and it's going to be blowing, drifting snow. Far as right now is what I know. So, guys, all running backs, and I might play Shaheed. If you got anybody got Shaheed, the guy that's been coming on for the New Orleans Saints, I might play him. Other than that, I'm not touching nobody else's weapons. I'm not touching Amari Cooper. Njoku, probably not. I got Njoku going in one league. Another league, I sit him for somebody. I don't know. I might end up putting him back in. I just don't feel great about any wide receiver weapons. But Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, they smash plays in this game. They're going to get a lot of opportunities. All right, moving on. 3 more games. Buffalo versus Bears, negative 14. Very, very cold. You still playing your Buffalo Bill guys. You still playing Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. Dawson Knox, maybe if you want to. And the running backs, Devin Singletary. Bears, you playing Justin Fields. He's matchup proof. And you're playing David Montgomery. And if you want to, Khalil Herbert. Cole Kmet, it's up to you. Other than that, I'm not playing any more weapons. It's negative 14 degrees. 20 miles per hour consistent wind, and gusts up to 32 miles per hour. That's a bad game, right? And it should be blowing snow. So to me, I'm just playing the quarterbacks. They alpha in the cold weather. Justin Fields and Josh Allen are alphas, so don't worry about them. Play the running backs. All right, we got 2 more games. Houston versus Tennessee. 18 degrees weather, 12 miles per hour consistent wind, and gusts up to 24 miles per hour. So with Derrick Henry being there and Ryan Tannehill, I'm just playing Derrick Henry. Chico, I've been loving Chico. I'm scared to play with Malik Willis. I'm just saying, I'm scared to play Chico, the tight end, with Malik Willis been out there. I don't want to play nobody except for Derrick Henry. But to me, if you ask me to break it down in my mind, I would think Malik Willis could have 70 yards rushing. Sell him out, make him be a running back, make him be like the guy that came in for the Jets. That's how I would do it. I wouldn't ask him to try to read the defense. Just you and Derrick Henry, this is y'all game. So in Houston, they sneaky. I'm not saying Derrick Henry is not going to get off, but I don't think he goes for 200 yards. I think Houston's going to come to play this game. This is kind of like their Super Bowl. They've been playing good for Lovie Smith. Cover 2 defense, one of the best. All right, guys, last game. Well, actually, that was it. That was the last game. So, guys, let's get to everything. Let me see. Appreciate everybody in here. We're a little deep in here today. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I'm about. What's up, bruh? Yes, sir. And Ian Taylor says, happy holidays, TD and staff. Tough decision. Cooper bench due to weather. Pick on wide receiver. DJ Moore, Dobbs, Goodwin in Seattle. I'm going to go with DJ Moore over Goodwin and Dobbs. I like Dobbs. Dobbs is a close second. It's close between DJ Moore and Dobbs, but I would go with DJ Moore if you ask me. But Dobbs is a good play. So if you want to go with Dobbs, I wouldn't chastise you. But no, Goodwin, man, he's fine, but he didn't practice. That makes me feel bad. I don't feel good about playing a wide receiver that hasn't really started unless Tyler Lockett has been out. And then you didn't even practice and get that camaraderie that you need with Geno. I think he practiced a little bit. I'm worried about that. So to me, I'm going to go with DJ Moore, but Dobbs is close second, bro. Great question. What's going on, Vegan? What's up, bro? He says, bro, got me to send my chip in all 3 leagues. Thank you, bro. He called me on one of the questions. He said, hey, since you the guru, I know guru, bro. I do think I know football, though. I like to grow my YouTube channel a little bit more before I start calling myself a guru. But I do think I know a lot about football, not just fantasy. I really think sometimes I talk above fantasy, and I'm trying to concentrate more on fantasy to try to help y'all out. But yeah, thank you, bro. He says, appreciate you. You my dog. Yeah, you too, bro. I appreciate y'all showing support to my channel, guys. You don't have to, right? And I don't got all the bells and whistles like these big time channels. But my group that I got is strong. It shows you that I know what I'm saying most of the time, right? So I appreciate y'all guys. Salute, guys. I really mean that. And to the women too. Stacy, if you here, you too. Let me see. I'm a bot says start 3. Walker, DJ Moore, Scary Terry, and Dobbins. I'm gonna go with DJ Moore, Dobbins, and Walker. Scary Terry is not a bad play. I just can't find how to get him in. I usually would try to play him over DJ Moore or somebody, but I think DJ Moore got the sauce with Sam Darnold being in there. Sam Darnold. But I'm gonna go with Walker, DJ Moore, and Dobbins, bro. Yes, sir. Gail says, yo, pick 2. Ramondre, Swift, Dobbins, Rachaad White, and Fournette. I got you. Ramondre all day and Dobbins. Now listen, I'm gonna rank them now. So Ramondre and Dobbins are the guys that I'm going with, but I'm gonna rank them right now. I'm gonna go with Ramondre, Dobbins, Swift, Fournette, and White. I like Swift, but I can't put him over Dobbins. I think Swift got a chance to boom today. But I'm not going to put him over Dobbins. So to me, if you want to do that, that's why I ranked them for you. That way you can finagle. You don't really have to listen to me because I don't want y'all just to take my information and do exactly what I say. Sometimes it works out perfectly the way I say it. But I want you to use my intellect and your intellect together to make a smart decision for your starts. So to me, man, I'm going to rank them to give you in case you want to go somebody else. I'm going to say Ramondre, Dobbins, Swift, Fournette, and White. Yes, sir. Good question, Kales. I still got stitches in my mouth, guys, and they hit my tongue, so I apologize. He says, do you trust Richie James? Not that much. I'd rather go with Darius Slayton, but if Richie James, I think it's something else on the waivers that you can find that's a little bit better than Richie. To me, just a little bit. But I'm not saying he can't score, right? Any player that's starting, that's out there on the field can score at any time. I would rather trust somebody else before I trust Richie James. That's just me. Second take. He said, bro, what's good with you, bro? What's good with you? And let me see. Second take says Joe Burrow is 5-0. You right. With a 119 passer rate. You're right, bro. I researched that. I did. And the 5 coaches games of his NFL career, including playoffs. I agree. That's why I'm telling you. I'm not telling y'all to pivot off of him, but to me, because of the win, he hadn't played and win that strong before second take. So to me, I'm a little bit worried about T. Higgins. Now listen, I'm not telling you to sit T. Higgins. I'm just giving you a little bit of a concern for me. So I'm a little bit worried about T. Higgins and Jamar. Jamar is okay. He's so alpha. That's the guy, if the last play of the game, that's who they're going to give the ball to. So I'm okay with Jamar. He's the Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams. T. Higgins is close to that. He's the second tier, like a B group. But that's why I'm worried about him. And second take says, so for Kansas City, is Pacheco game? Yes, you can start him, but don't expect for him to be a top 12 RB. You got to start him just because he's your best player to start. Don't expect him to go off for 20-some points. He might not do that, right? Kansas City can win so many different ways. There's really nobody you can trust except for Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Anybody else is fair game. They could go to Kadarius Toney. They could go to Juju. It could be an MVS game today. It could be another Jerick McKinnon. It could be Pacheco. It could be Jody Forts in the backup tight end. They don't care over there other than Travis Kelce and Jerick McKinnon. And Jerick McKinnon is he's just been booming, but he's not really getting a lot of consistent targets or anything like that. So when it comes to Kansas City, man, you just got to know that anybody can score. They don't care who it is, as long as Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce is in the game. Silver Rap, sir. He said, what's up, pimpin'? What's up, bruh? And second take says, Gus Edwards going to have a field day, I feel. I don't know if he has a field day, but I know he's going to get a lot of opportunities, and that's all we can hope for, right? This is fantasy. It's opportunities. And he's a hard running back to take down in the cold. Silver Raptor says, Davis Mills, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, or Trace McSorley as my super flex second quarterback. Bro, I'm going to the same situation, and I got a lot of those guys. I got Kenny Pickett, and I got Malik Willis, and I got Trace McSorley. So who do I play? Bruh, listen, this is cutting edge. You don't got to listen to me. I don't know your scoring format, but the safest play to me is probably Kenny Pickett. But that's not the best play to me, but that's the safest. I think he at least could get you 10 points without knowing your scoring format. But in my scoring format, in a couple of my leagues where I'm actually have to make a decision to play Trace, I'm going with Trace McSorley because of D Hop, Marquise Brown, Rondale Moore, James Conner. I think he and the head coach. I think he's going to have opportunities to score, and he's athletic. If he wasn't athletic, I wouldn't want him in this position. But because he's athletic, I think he can score a rushing touchdown. He can throw for once. I think he can have at least 2 touchdowns in this game, bro. So I'm going to go with Trace McSorley. But listen, if you want to go with Kenny Pickett, the more safe one, that's fine. I'm just going with Trace today. I could be wrong. I know it's a tough matchup. It is what it is. I'm still going with Trace. I think he got a lot of good weapons on this team. Trey, he says, morning and happy holidays, bro. Yes, sir. He says, 4 PPR, start 1. Rachaad White, Singletary, or Judy. Okay, he says, start 1. Rachaad White, Singletary, or Judy. I'm going to go with Judy, bro. I like Singletary and Rachaad White. Both of them are they split in the backfield. If you ask me out of Rachaad White and Singletary, I would tell you Singletary. But when you bring Judy in the mix, I think Judy is the number 1 player on this offense. So I have to put him in. So I'm going to say Judy. But if you want to go with the running back, I would say Singletary. And he says, I could also grab Taysom instead of Dotrice. Thanks, that's good luck. Thanks and good luck. Bruh. Now listen, if you're just trying to have a safe spot in your tight end position, then Dotrice is the guy. But if you're looking for some boom and you okay if you get like 3 points, go with Taysom Hill, bro. He's a great play today to me. He's a great play. So I would say safe play is Dotrice and Taysom Hill is the boom. And I like Judy. Second take says, everyone smash that like button. Yes, guys, let's get the likes up. Smash that like button. Show support to the channel. Appreciate you. And Silver Raptor says, Gabe Davis or Marquise Goodwin. Bro, I'm going to go with Gabe Davis. I'm going with Gabe Davis in the snow game. Yeah, over Marquise. Even though Marquise, but he didn't practice. If he practiced all week and was 100% healthy, I might edge him, but I'm not going to get super cute. I think Gabe Davis he's going to boom eventually. I think before the fantasy football playoffs is out. So this could be the week. So be knowing what you can get out of him. If you want the safe play, it's Marquise. He going to at least give you, I'm pretty sure, can give you 5 to 6 points. I'm pretty sure. But Gabe Davis could give you 20 points, 30 points, or he could give you 3 points. So I'm going to go with Gabe Davis. Second take says, Taysom Hill game, top 5 tight end this week. Yes, sir. I believe so. And second take says, Njoku is 20.5 yards and Sheehy is 20.5 yards. Thoughts? I probably would go with Sheehy. He's the only wide receiver, really kind of the best wide receiver that's active today. But, man, I don't want to take any overs and unders in that game. But if I had to, bro, I'd probably go with Sheehy. Leon, he says, happy birthday, TD. Thank you, bro. TD, don't trust Mixon starting Derrick Henry and J.K. Dobbins. TD, don't trust. Yes, I feel you. I'm not a big Mixon guy. Haven't been really. I was early in his career, and then once I found out how they was using him, I'm like, nah, this is a pass-heavy team. He says, starting Derrick Henry and J.K. Dobbins. Do you agree? Yes. Got to start Derrick Henry. Got to start J.K. Dobbins this week. He says, also need tight end. I have Njoku or Okonwo and Dotrice and Fant on waivers. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to say Dotrice is the safe play. He's not the best play. He's the safe one. I think Njoku has more upside than Okonwo today. Okonwo has a backup quarterback, and it makes me nervous. So I'm going to say Njoku would be the guy that I would go with. But if you want to go with Dotrice for the safe to give you at least 7 to 8 points, I would do it. He's also playing against Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, which is a smash play. And if I'm mistaken, if I'm off, y'all let me know. I think Dotrice is playing against Arizona. Let me see. I think he is. Let me keep looking, guys, to make sure. Yeah, I think Dotrich is playing against Arizona. So I would go with. I'm still going with Njoku if I have to choose out of those tight ends. Great question though, Leon. Thank you, bro. Sean Bond says, would you start Minshew or add Willis, Mills, or Huntley? Thanks, bro. I'm starting Minshew. I'm starting Minshew over Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I'm not going to Willis. I'm not going to Mills. I'm not even going to Huntley. Matt Galloway, what's up, bro? He says, great live, bro. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, bro. He says, what the hell, start Minshew? You might have to, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You might have to. Minshew's not a bad quarterback. Minshew is a top. Would I call him a top 32? He's better than Matt Ryan and Nick Foles. He's a top 32 quarterback in the world. So I like Minshew. Now, I'm not saying he's going to go out here and throw for 3 touchdowns, but all we're hoping for is 1 or 2 touchdowns just to give me a nice floor. Don't dud me. That's all we're looking for. We ain't looking for nobody to go 50, 60 points. I mean, that's just too much. So we're just looking for a nice little 2-touchdown floor. Mr. Anderson said, let's go. Smash the like button, guys. Yes, sir. Let's get the lights up. And User Nerd says, start Gardner Minshew or Pickett. I'm going with Gardner Minshew, bro. Yes, sir. Mr. Anderson said, Fields game, I don't like the weather. Wind, what can we expect? For him to rush for 100 yards? He can cut through the wind, bro. I'm telling you, Fields is a monster. As far as like, as a young quarterback and playing in Chicago, he's going to be a monster. He's going to be a monster, bro. I feel great about playing Fields. I haven't even thought about the weather when it comes to starting Fields. He's above reproach in a weather game. Now, early this season, that rain took him away, but he wasn't running the ball like he is. Him and Trevor Lawrence would have moved their game to the next level. They started running. I said what I said. What has moved Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields games to the next level? They started running, and they know when to run. You just don't run. You got to know, okay, pass. Oh, 33, run, slide. And Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence is doing it. So I love Justin Fields today. Vegan says, oh, that's not good for my T. Higgins. Yeah, man, it's going to be a little rough. But, hey, if you got to start him, do what you got to do. I don't know what other weapons you have. Lucius, what's up, bro? He says, morning. Taysom or Waller? Bro, Waller is the safe play all day. But like I said, I think Taysom is a great play today. I think he's going to get a lot of opportunities. Listen, if you don't get points for carries and he's not really tight end premium, maybe you go with Waller. In my leagues, Taysom is he's a tight end premium guy. So whatever he's doing is getting multiplied. So I'm playing Taysom over Waller. Now, if Taysom Hill wasn't like a multiplier tight end in my league, I'm probably not sitting Waller for it. That's just me. But I do think Taysom has way more upside than Waller today, especially with the weather. It's a bad weather game. Lucius says Dak or Minshew. That's a good question. I'm gonna still go with Minshew. Dak, like Philly defense is pretty good. I don't know if Dak throw for a lot of yards. I think it's gonna be Tony Pollard and Zeke. But maybe they come out and do throw it. So, bro, Dak is the pedigree guy. That's the guy that most people would tell you to play. But I like Minshew. I like his weapons. I like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. I like all those weapons. So I'm going to go with Minshew in a vacuum. But it's very, very close. Mr. Anderson says Goedert or Dotson, tight end premium. I'm going with Dotson. And even though it's tight end premium, Dotson got the sauce. Everybody know, man, you told me earlier in the season, Dotson's one of the best rookie wide receivers out there. It's a lot of good ones now, right? The receivers are out there. They balling out. They're like point guards in the NBA. It's a lot of good ones. But Dotson is the man, right? I'm not saying he's better than Terry McLaurin, but he's very talented, man. So I'm going to go with Dotson. He's been getting a lot of targets. I would feel good going down with the Dotson train. Martin Castillo, what's up, bro? He says, TD, I need a flex. Johan Dotson, DJ Chark to do, AJ Dillon, or Khalil Herbert. Also Burrow or Herbert. I'm going with Justin Herbert over Burrow. And I'm going to go with, you need a flex? I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon as the flex. So A.J. Dillon and play Justin Herbert. Those are some good flex plays, though. I like Dotson. I like DJ Chark to do. Khalil Herbert, he coming back off of injury, so I'm not really big on him. But I do like those other guys. But I'm going to still go with A.J. Dillon and Justin Herbert. Leon said lost Hurts and have to play Aaron Rodgers, Minshew, and Purdy on waivers. Who would you play? Lost Hurts and have to play Aaron Rodgers, Minshew, and Purdy on waivers. I'm going with Minshew all day, bro. I could be wrong, guys, but I'm going with Minshew. I like Minshew today. I think he at least can give you 2 touchdowns. And Vegan, he laughed. And Martin Castillo says, Zay Jones got me 2 points. Yeah, I know, bro. That's how it is. I mean, he's an alpha wide receiver. I haven't been big on him. I don't have him in none of my leagues, but I don't want to be disingenuous. So I try to give y'all context of how to play your wide receiver. So, yeah, Zay Jones, man, you had to start. You probably had to start him unless you had somebody in your bench that was better. Like, you're not going to go start a guy that's the 4th wide receiver over Zay Jones, right? So, it be like that sometimes, bro. Sean Bond says, start 2 running backs. Walker, Swift, Akers, Rashad White. Thanks. Happy belated birthday, bro. Thank you, bro. He says, start 2 running backs. I'm going to go with Swift and Walker. Swift and Walker. And Vegan says, DJ Chark, the what? DJ Chark do DJ Chark do DJ Chark do DJ Chark. DJ Chark do DJ Chark do DJ Chark do DJ Chark. Yes, DJ Chark do. And Great Team Alliance, what's up, bro? He said, should I pick up Tony or keep Drake at my wide receiver 2 spot? I think you should play Drake over Tom. Bro, I'm going to get cute, bro. Because I'm going to tell you this, like, if I go down with the ship, I'm going to tell you. Bro, I'm playing Kadarius Toney. That's just me. Listen, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not scared to take the repercussions, but I got to be fair. I can't tell y'all to be as cutting edge as I'm going to be with my own team. Because I don't give a crap what happens when I make my starts, but I don't want to tell y'all that. Then I'm looking at y'all when y'all like, GD, I played this guy. I'm like, so what? So I don't want to do that. So if I'm going to be accountable for this tape, bro, which I'm trying to preface this question in the correct way, because this is a great question. I would tell you to play Drake. That's what the consensus would tell you. So they could be safe so I don't get a lot of vitriol. But me, bro, on my team, I'm playing Kadarius Toney. It could be totally wrong. But I like Kadarius Toney. He's healthy. He practiced all week. I think that gives him a chemistry with Pat Mahomes. Drake London, it's real. That's the only person that he's going to throw the ball to. So I do feel like he's going to get 8 to 10 targets. Drake is the safe play, bro. So, and he could boom. He could get 1 touchdown for you. Ritter could throw it deep, and Drake could touch it and run it in for a touchdown. That could happen. Tony could get 3 catches for 15 yards, and that's it. So I just want to preface that. But me, I like Tony a lot this week. Let me see. There you go. Racky 2000. He said, oh, yeah, TD, let's get it. Yes, sir, bro. And Leon says, love your content. Happy holidays, bro. Thank you, Leon. Appreciate you, bro. Kiddo said, Lord, laugh out loud. Kiddo said, what's up, big dog? What's up, bro? Glad to see you here. Subscribe if you're new. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Show support to the channel. I appreciate everybody that's here. Silver Rapture says, laugh out loud. Turbo Tone, he says, Tour of Fields. Thanks, brother. Bro, you got to play Tour. That's one of the games where all the weapons, you got to play your weapons. I love Fields. That's a great problem to have. But I'm going to go with Tour in this one because you got such, like, Tour, to me, is at the last level of the top quarterbacks. Like, after Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert, those guys, Tour's right there. Justin Fields is at the top end, the top 5 quarterbacks in the B level. And he's also got a lot of upside. He could be in the top quarterbacks from week to week. But I'm going to go with Tour. Great question, Turbo Tone. Chip says, I got big problems. I got you, bro. Let me know what you need. I got you, Chip. And Vegas says Cam Akers, Hunt, or Deion Jackson. I'm going to go with Cam Akers. I'm going with Cam Akers over Deion Jackson. I like, who is that? The backup. I like the other running back over Deion Jackson. That's me, if you ask me. Zach Moss. Silver Rapson says Mahomes is my QB1. Lost Calla as the 2. Me too, bro. I lost him too. He says Pickett is my 2, but thinking about grabbing a guy off free agents. I got you. Yeah, you might have to, man. Pickett is safe, but you got some more other quarterbacks that got a little bit more upside, if you ask me. I'm going to call him MTN. He says Broncos or Browns defense. I'm going to go with the Browns defense because that game is going to be terrible weather. So I'm going to go with the Browns defense. Dirty Money. He says half PPR, star 1. Amari Cooper versus the Saints. Gabe Davis versus the Bears. Or Tyler Boyd versus the Patriots. I have Joe Burrow at quarterback. Okay. I'm going with Gabe Davis versus the Bears. Half PPR, star 1. I'm going with Gabe Davis versus the Bears for the upside. Amari Cooper in the versus the Saints, that's going to be a terrible weather game. Joe Burrow is good and cold. Tyler Boyd could have 3 or 4 catches, maybe 1 touchdown. But I'm going to go with Gabe and give you the boom. The safest floor is Tyler Boyd. He probably going to get you 3 or 4 catches, but it's half-point PPR, so that don't mean anything. So in half-point PPR, bro, I think Gabe Davis is the best guy. Yes, sir. Gabe, bro, what's up, bro? He says, yo, TD, sit 1. Dillon versus Miami, Swift versus Carolina, or Pacheco versus the Seahawks? Pacheco. I'm going to sit Pacheco. I think you need to play Dillon and Swift. Hartnell. He says Rams defense, Browns defense, or Patriots defense. Thank you. I'm going with the Browns defense because of the bad weather game. And Chip says star 2, Ayuk, Gabe Davis, DJ Moore, Amari Cooper. I'm going DJ Moore and Gabe Davis. But listen, you can say, I don't know. I say Ayuk, I'm sorry. Let me say Ayuk and DJ Moore. And then I say Gabe Davis. But Gabe Davis just got more upside than Ayuk. I mean, Gabe Davis could go for 2 touchdowns in the snow. That's the type of wide receiver that he is. Ayuk, he could get 3 or 4 targets, maybe 1 touchdown, maybe none. But I do like his situation. I do like the weather. So I'm going to say Ayuk and DJ Moore. But if you want to take Ayuk out and put Gabe Davis in, I wouldn't chastise you for that. Jay Fang, what's up, bro? He says Raheem Mostert or Darius Slayton, full PPR. I'm going with Raheem Mostert. Jay Fang says, happy birthday, TD. Thank you, bro. He says, also Brandon Ayuk or Rashad White, full PPR. Full PPR? I'm going to go with Brandon Ayuk, but it's very close. I think Leonard Fournette will get a lot of carries around the goal line, so maybe Rashad White don't have a touchdown upside, Maybe he can get you 5 or 6 catches and maybe 40, 50 yards for about 12 points. But Brandon Ayuk can go deep and hit you, Shanahan is a great offensive coordinator, so they could run a trick play to Brandon Ayuk or anything. So I'm going to go with Brandon Ayuk in a vacuum, bro. Great question, though. Ian Taylor says, that second tape, go get that ship, man. Yes, sir. And Thigh says, Mostert, Zeke, or Mixon, or Judy. Pick 2. Thanks, bro. I'm going with Zeke and Judy. I love Mostert. If you want to go with Zeke and Mostert, all these guys are good, bro. You got a good problem. Mixon is not a bad play. I actually like Mixon. I really do. I'm not going to sit here and act like Mixon is is worse than Judy or Mostert. Mixon is a starting running back in a cold weather game. That you have to respect that quarterback deep ball in a cold weather game. So that still opens it up for Mixon. So, bro, Zeke definitely. Zeke should be on the list. After that, bro, if it's full PPR, I will go Judy. If it's half-point PPR, I probably would go with Mixon, then Mostert. So I'm going to rank these guys real quick. I'm going to go with Zeke, Mixon, Jeudy, Mostert. Zeke, Mixon, Jeudy, Mostert. And Derek J says Mostert or Pacheco. Mostert or Pacheco. I'm going with Mostert all day. Thank you, Derek. Great question. MTN Golf says Broncos or Browns defense. I'm going Browns defense all day. Cold weather game. And Kittle says opinion on Hodgins. I like Hodgins, but I like Darius Slayton a little bit more. Hodgins has been getting underneath. I think it's Saquon Barkley. These are the guys that I would like to play on the Giants. I would like to play Daniel Jones if I could, if I needed to. I would like to play Saquon Barkley and Darius Slayton. Then I would go to Hodgins. So Hodgins is the fourth target. So, bro, I would try to go somewhere else. But if you need you just looking on the waiver wire and you picking over trash, right? I'm not calling these guys trash, but it's like it's a metaphor for fantasy. Like you going into the waivers and you don't know who to pick. Hodgins is not a bad play with that. He's kind of like a Kadarius Toney type play today. So to me, I would rather play Kadarius Toney over Hodgins, but I get it. They the same level type player. And Hartnell says Tua or Fields. I'm going Tua, bro. Yep, I'm going Tua. And Freak Show Champs says start DJ Moore over D-Hop, half-point PPR. No, I'm not going DJ Moore. If it was full PPR, I might think about it. But D-Hop, bro, is D-Hop. So it's very close. Very, very close. Listen, if you play DJ Moore, I'm not going to say, that was a crazy play if he does you or whatever he does. That's not a bad play. I get it. But to me, man, I think you're being disrespectful. And I say that just for tongue-in-cheek. You're being disrespectful for D-Hop. D-Hop, they're going to get D-Hop 10 targets. They're going to make sure they draw up 10 plays for him, for Trace McSorley to get him the ball in a pretty decent weather game. So I feel good about D-Hop in half-point PPR with touchdown upside. They could throw a fade ball to him or anything, especially if Connor starts eating, which I think Connor will start the game off where it makes them come down in the box to try to stop Connor. So, bro, if you want to go with DJ Moore, there's nothing wrong with that. DJ Moore I do like him this week. I do think he's a top 14, top 16 wide receiver this week. I think D-Hop is still a top 12 guy because of who he is. Great question, though, bro. I'm going to still go with D-Hop. Racky says, regarding next year, how early do you think Fields will go? In Superflex, he's a first-round pick. In Superflex, he's a first-round pick. In dual, and listen, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of insight on some videos that's going to be coming during the summer. There's nothing wrong with taking quarterbacks in the second round of single quarterback leagues if they score if they can score up to 30 and 40. You got to do it now. You got to take the top quarterbacks early now. Don't wait to get Kirk Cousins and Matt Ryans and those type of guys. It's not going to win you championships anymore, guys. You got to go get the top guy. So to me, I would say third round, no later than third round, go get Fields in a single quarterback league. I said what I said. Third round is the honey spot for quarterbacks moving up. And listen, if y'all hear this later in the summer, make sure you tell them, say, well, listen, TD said this first. I think the next year, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes are going to go in the third round. Also, Justin Fields. Kittle says fourth. I say third, bro. I say third. To go ahead and get the guy that you want. Now, maybe Fields falls to the fourth. That's fine. But to me, if you want the quarterback that you want to get that boom where you be like, I ain't worried about my quarterback. He about to boom to get your Josh Allen, your Justin Herbert, or Pat Mahomes. You got to go get him third. Don't wait. Don't get nobody sloppy seconds. It's just like women. Do you want to be the fourth or fifth guy to be with a girl? No, you want to be the first or second. So you got to be in there early, right? And I'm no pun intended. I'm just telling you, you don't want to wait behind and wait until everybody's done and then get your quarterback because you're not going to be happy with that. That's sloppy seconds quarterback in fantasy, if you ask me. Okay, Chip says, bruh, Ayuk, Gabe Davis, Amari Cooper, and DJ Moore got to start too. Okay, I'm going with DJ Moore and Ayuk. but it's close between Ayuk and Gabe Davis. So you need to make, I'm going to tell you, DJ Moore, you need to make the decision between Ayuk and Gabe Davis, depending on how your fantasy team is set up and what you like. I'm a boom guy, so I will go with Gabe. If you like somebody just to give me some points to be safe and get targets, it's Ayuk. Aladdin says, start one, wide receiver, Hopkins or Juju, half point PPR. I'm going with Hopkins over Juju. I like Juju, but again, Hopkins is like a Devontae Adams type guy to me. I'm going to start those guys 9 times out of 10, no matter what. So I could be off. Juju could go more points. I'm not really trying to break it down like, well, Juju's going to get more targets right here, and he's going to get this, and he's going to score. I don't do that fantasy. I just go with the alpha guy that I've seen play throughout the years, know what the team is trying to do, and go with that guy. So I'm going with Hopkins. Lou says Ayuk or Higgins, weather. Yes, I know. If you don't feel good about the weather, it's easy. It's Ayuk. But if you're not worried about the weather, then Ayuk can't hold Higgins' jockstrap. So to me, if the weather, like if I go and see the weather bad, I'm going with Ayuk all day. But in a perfect situation where I'm just trying to pick the best guy, it's going to be Higgins all day. So I would say Ayuk if you're worried about the weather. If you're not worried about the weather, then go with Higgins. Aladdin, he says start one, Pacheco, Dylan, Murray, half point PPR. I'm going with Dylan. I like Murray. Pacheco is okay. He's a solid start too. But I'm going with Dylan over all 3 of those guys. Yes, sir. Great question, Aladdin. Hartnell says start 2, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, James Conner. I'm going with Kenneth Walker and James Conner. But listen, it's a tie between James Conner and Aaron Jones. I'm going to tell you that now. It's a tie between those guys. Both of these, Aaron Jones, even though he's not getting full workload like James Conner is, he still is a bell cow. They use him very distinctly. They use him like a gadget player, and also, I mean, he's just getting a lot of opportunities. So to me, you got to choose. I'm gonna tell you, Kenneth Walker, you got to choose between Aaron Jones, James Conner. Me, I would choose James Conner because there's nobody taking his goal line opportunities. AJ Dillon is taking some of Aaron Jones' goal line opportunities. Kales, he says, who are the players you would play? Who are the players you would play? Out of what players, bro? Let me see what your last question was, Kales. Let me see, Kales. I can't find it, Kales. You got to let me know what players you're talking about. You got to let me know what players you're talking about, bro. E678, he says Tua or Herbert. I'm still going Tua. I'm sorry. I'm still going Tua, man. I'm not going to disrespect Tua. Herbert is great. We all love him. We talk about he got great weapons, and then he gives us dud games. With Tua, in a perfect scenario, he's not giving us no bad game. He might do it because of weather or one of his players is out or his offensive line hurt. But Tua is a beast. So I'm going to go with Tua, bro, over Justin Herbert. I know that's a little cutting edge, but I'm going to do it. Callie, what's up, bro? He says, love the work, bro. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Is there too much concern about the weather in New Orleans? No, it's not. No, it's not. Unless you go in and see that the snow has stopped and no more wind, then it's not a big deal. But that wind is a major deal. It's about the wind, not the coldness, the wind. And he says about the weather in New Orleans. Yeah, but they're not playing in New Orleans, right? They're playing in Cleveland. And he says, I want to start Juwan Johnson, but not sure if Kmet or Knox is a better option. I think Knox is a better option out of those guys. Out of Knox, Kmet, because they both in bad weather games. And then you got Juwan Johnson, who's going to be in a bad weather game too. To me, if you ask me, bro, both of these guys are tomato. I mean, who knows, right? Because these are good tight ends, but they are a little volatile at times. It's a bad weather game. So to me, bro, if you ask me in a vacuum, you put a gun to my head, I'm going to say Knox. I'm going to say Knox in all that bad weather games and bad weather tight ends. I'm going to go with Knox. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Kale says Chris Moore or Richie James. I'm going to go with Moore. Even though Brandon Cooks is back today, I'm going with Moore. Kale says, who on the wire would you play instead of Richie? Okay. Who on the wire? Who would I play in front of Richie? I would play Taysom Hill in front of Richie. I would play Rashid, the guy from New Orleans, over him. I would play Brandon Cooks over Richie. Let me see. I would play Goodwin, Marquise Goodwin over him. I would play DJ Chark to do over him. I would play KJ Osborne over Richie. Yes, guys, that's another guy. Thank you for helping me out to talk about some sleepers. I would play KJ Osborne from the Vikings over Richie James. Let me see. Let me make sure that's it. I probably would play Terrence Marshall too over him from the Carolina Panthers. Terrence Marshall. Romeo Dobbs, and he's probably not on your waivers, but I just want to mention him. And Kadarius Toney over Richie. MTN Golf says Broncos or Browns defense. I'm going Browns, bro. I'm going Browns. Jason Hernandez, what's up, bro? He said, what's up, bro? Andrews or Juwan Johnson? That's a tough question, bro. That's tough. That might be the tougher question. I'm gonna put a star on that. That might be the toughest question that I've had because, and listen, it's easy to say Juwan Johnson, but that weather, I'm telling you, it's a bad weather game. If it wasn't a bad weather game, I would say, look, man, you might have to pivot from Andrews. But then I want to say Mark Andrews, but then I'm worried about Huntley get him targets. Man, I think I'm gonna go with Mark Andrews on this one. I'm gonna go with the safe play. Usually I'm cutting edge. I'm gonna go with the boom guy. I'm gonna go with Mark Andrews. They know Mark Andrews is upset. He wants targets. The whole team want him to get targets. They're gonna draw up plays for him to get targets. So I'm gonna go with Mark Andrews, bro. Great question, Jason. Great question. Appreciate that, bro. The harder the questions, the better it makes me, guys. I really believe that. So I love when y'all ask me tough questions. And Martin Castillo says, happy birthday, bro. Yes, sir. With Mondre Stevenson or Dobbins. Boy, you got to go with Mondre Stevenson all day, bro. Got to go with Stevenson all day, especially after what happened last week. That showed me he could play through injuries. With Mondre Stevenson all day. But you need to try to find a way to get Dobbins in. But if you can't, I get it because everybody got different leagues. Some people got tough. You got really good team. You got a really good team all the way through. So you have to make tough decisions on every position. So I get that. Minnie Jordan. He says full PPR. Choose a wide receiver. DJ Chark to do. Shaheed, Chris Moore, Godwin, Dotson, Sutton, Burks, Richie James. Choose a wide receiver. I'm going with Dotson, bro. Dotson. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Josh Diet says, Tini, appreciate the work. Highest ceiling as my QB2 this week. Marquise Willis, Masoli, Huntley, or Mills. Highest ceiling. Who has the highest ceiling? I'm going McSorley because of the weapons. McSorley because of the weapons. Great question. Ronald, what's up, Ronald? Appreciate you being here, bro. He said, who should I start? Ezekiel Elliott or J.K. Dobbins? I'm going with Zeke. I'm going to go with Zeke. I think he got a little bit more touchdown upside than J.K. But it's close, bro. It's very close. But I'm going to go with Zeke in a vacuum. Mr. Anderson says Philly, Bengals, or Texas D. I can't go with Philly. They playing Cowboys. I can go with the Bengals D. Let me see where I got them ranked at. And then you got the Tech. I'm going to go with the Bengals. I think the Texan defense, we talked about that earlier, Mr. Anderson. The Texan defense could come out and play outside their mind and shut down this Titans offense because all they got is Derrick Henry. They might sell out to stop Derrick Henry, and they might not be able to get the ball deep because of Malik Willis. So I'm going to go with the Bengals for the safe, but Texas D would be cutting edge. I'm not telling you to do that in a championship week, like going to your championship, but it could be cutting edge to play that. But I'm going to go with the Bengals. Conscious Machine says, I'm here. Just shoveled 2 driveways and got a shower. I got you, bro. Get that money. He says, rank IU, Godwin, Mostert, Rashad White, or Foreman. Even 1 RB, 2 flex needed. So I'm going to rank them. Mostert, Ayuk, Goodwin, Rachaad White, and Foreman. Then you said you need one running back. The one running back would be Mostert. The two flex would be Ayuk and Mostert. Ayuk and Mostert for the flex. Great question. Laura and Jim Cooperman, what's going on, guys? Appreciate y'all being here. I love the name. I love the name. Need to get more women into fantasy. So whenever I see a woman on the platform, I get excited because I know that's growing my channel. Because the more women that come over to this platform that love fantasy football, the more we're going to grow, guys. They say they need one running back, two wide receivers, and a flex in PPR. Okay. So one running back. It might be Rachaad White over Foreman. I can't tell you, or even Algier. I could go with Algier. I'm going to go with Rachaad White for your running back. And then I'm going to go for your, let me see. You said you need two wide receivers. Your wide receivers should be, I'm going to go with Ayuk. And DJ Chark to do. And then and a flex. And I'm going to go with KJ Osborne. And I love that KJ Osborne. So KJ Osborne, DJ Chark to do, Brandon Ayuk, and Rachaad White. Now listen, if you want to put Algier in over Rachaad White, it's nothing wrong with that. You in a PPR league, so that's why I went with Rachaad White over Algier. But Algier does got touchdown upside and a bunch of carries upside. Rachaad White just gonna catch 6 to 7 balls, I would think, right? So again, I'm gonna give it to you one more time. Rachaad White, Ayuk, DJ Chark to do, and KJ Osborne. Mr. Anderson says, how you feeling today with AJ Brown or DK? Happy belated birthday, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. He says, how I'm feeling about AJ Brown or DK. Bro, I'm gonna go with I think you was right. I'm gonna go ahead and go with DK. And the reason why, man, is I don't think Goodwin's gonna get that many opportunities. So every time they pass, they're gonna be looking for DK, basically. So I'm gonna go with DK, man, but it's tough. It's tough. So I'm gonna say DK, bro. I changed my mind today. I'm gonna go with DK. And Great Team Alliance says Pacheco, AJ Dillon, Rachaad White, or Kenneth Walker in my flex. I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker in the flex, but it's close. I say tomato between Kenneth Walker and A.J. Dillon. So if you want to put A.J. Dillon in, that's fine. But Kenneth Walker is getting all the goal line opportunities. So that's why I'm going to nudge him over A.J. Dillon. And he says, I already have Henry and Barkley in my starting lineup. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. So, yes, I would put, it would be Kenneth Walker, Barkley, and Henry. Yes, sir. Conscious Machine says, man, all the playoff teams have similar players. Right. You know it. That's how you get to the playoffs. You got to have that certain amount of 3 or 4 players that are common to get to the championship. Josh Dyer says, what game today do you think would be impacted the most by the weather? Okay. Let me see here. Guys, so New Orleans and Cleveland, let me see. Let me check this out real quick. Let me just make sure before I tell you that. Look at the schedule. Let me just get you right. Okay, let me see here. I got you. Be patient with me, guys. Be patient with me. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. So, yes, today I'm going to say the Saints and Cleveland game. I just want to make sure they wasn't tomorrow. The Saints and Cleveland game, bruh. That's the game that's going to be most impacted by the weather. Saints and Cleveland. He says Bears and Bills. I think Saints and Cleveland, but I could be wrong. Things could have changed. And okay, Conscious Machine says Brown Saints are garbage regardless. I got you. And Conscious Machine says I need to hear glowing is a must start. I need to hear glowing is a must start and Foreman is a must sit. Glowing. I don't know who glowing is. That will help my decisions. Tell me, TD. I don't know who glowing is. Who is glowing? But I don't think is a must start and Foreman is a must sit. I don't think Foreman is a must sit, but I'm definitely not start. I definitely don't want to start him if I don't have to because Detroit is a beast. So let me know who glowing is, bro. Oh, he says Goodwin. Okay. No, Goodwin ain't no must start. He's not a must start to me. You can start him. Would I start him over Foreman? Yes, I probably would start him over Foreman because of Detroit defense being so good against the run. And Ian Taylor says, happy belated birthday, TD. Thank you. Miles Sanders hurt me last week. Do I see him for Rashad White? Yes. With no Jalen Hurts, I wouldn't play him. I would not play. I think Jalen Hurts helps him get off. So I would say, yes, I would play Rashad White over him. I would get a little cute and do that. John French. I'm see. John Frenshaw. I'm just gonna call you John. I think that's the way. I think it's French for John. But if it's wrong, bro, please let me know. I appreciate you being here, and I apologize for killing your name, man. I apologize. I'm glad you're here. But I don't think it's Gene. I think it's John. He says full PPR, Watson or Dillon flex. If you're talking about Christian Watson, bro, I will go with Christian Watson over Dillon, and that's very, very close, man. I don't like choosing between those guys. I think you need to have both of these guys in. Watson is so much boom, you can't really sit him. If you sit him, and if you get mad at him, if he do dodge you, it's kind of defeating the purpose of who he is. He's like MVS. You play him, and you just take whatever comes with it. But if you ask me, bro, since it's playoffs, I'm gonna say Watson over Dillon. And Sean Bond says, would you start Higgins, Godwin, or Seymour, Chris Moore, standard? Thanks. Bro, if you're not worried about the weather, I will go Higgins. If you worry about the weather, then I will go Goodwin over Moore. Conscious Machine says Rashad or Raheem Mostert. I'm going with Raheem Mostert. Yes, sir. And Conscious Machine says, Watson, damn, my autocorrect is killing me. Now, you good? I think I got that question already. If I didn't, bro, put it back in there. And he said, would you add B. Cooks, bro? Yes, I would. If I was going to start Chris Moore, I'm starting Brandon Cooks over Chris Moore. Dirt Riley, he says, what up, bro? What up, bro? And Michael Brown says, pick two, Aaron Jones, Kamara, Miles Sanders, or Pacheco. I'm saying Kamara and Aaron Jones. Michael Brown says, Waller or Schultz. I'm going to go with Schultz. Michael Brown says, Aaron Jones, Kamara, Miles Sanders, J.K. Dobbins, or Pacheco. I'm going to go with Kamara and J.K. Dobbins. And Great Team Alliance says, who would you start over Drake London? I wouldn't start Kadarius Toney over him. I would want to start Kadarius Toney over him. But I'm not going to the waivers to pick up no Kadarius Toney to sit him. Now, if I had both of them on my lineup, I might put Kadarius in. I might. That's not saying I'm gonna do it. So who else would I start over Drake London? I wouldn't start KJ Osborne. So, bro, he's the highest in that tier. I'm pretty sure me and you on the same page. He the highest in that tier. It really ain't nobody that you would start over him. I'm not starting Goodwin over him. I'm not starting Terrence Marshall. Christian Watson, which that's probably a dumb question. I just want to mention that. That's about it, bro. He's a low end starter, man, for me. He's a low end wide receiver starter for me. Patrick, he says, Merry Christmas, folks. Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, Patrick. Thank you for being here. Patrick says, Amari Cooper, Cordero Patterson, or David Montgomery. Standard. Pick one. Currently starting Bills defense. Bills defense is fine. It's in a bad weather game. I'm going to go with Cordero Patterson. Hold up. I'm going to go with David Montgomery. I'm going with David Montgomery out of these three guys. John says Watson or Dillon flex full PPR. Full PPR. I'm going to still go with Watson, John. I'm still going with Watson. And like I said, man, if I'm killing your name, let me know. I'm going to go with Watson over Dillon, man. I like both of them. To me, it's very, very, they almost the same. But except Watson, that boom, he could go for 30, 40 points. That's the only reason why I'm going to say Watson. Josh Diet says full PPR, Hollywood or Jamal Williams. I'm going with Jamal Williams. He says, I'm starting Swift as my RB2. Okay, but I know you like to put the squeeze on two-headed backfields. Yeah, but I don't have to do that, right? It just depends. I don't know your team, Josh. That's why I tell people to sign up for my OnlyFans. I would tell you if this was a squeeze moment or go to a Marquise Brown moment. To me, man, I'm trying to read the temperature of your question. I think this might be a Hollywood. Go to Hollywood. I don't want you to squeeze. Jamal Williams has been trending down. If he still was getting those touchdowns, I would say play both because he could get a touchdown, and I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a touchdown, but I'm going to go with Hollywood in this moment. I kind of like Trace McSorley a little tiny bit. So I'm going to go with Hollywood. Conscious Machine, excuse me, guys. He says, TD, the guys you choose are the ones that are in my lineup already. I think if we agree, I could ride it out and relax now. Yes, sir. And Josh says, Mixon or Higgins, half PPR, slight underdog. So looking for higher boom play. I'm playing Mixon over Higgins and half point PPR. I'm playing Mixon over Higgins. Now, Higgins got more upside. If you're not worried about the weather, then you play Higgins. Treat it like a regular game. Higgins got a lot of upside, especially with Joe Burrow being the quarterback. Joe Burrow is a monster. He's a great quarterback, top-end quarterback. But as far as the weather concerns, I'm going with Mixon. White Boyum, he says Ken Walker, David Montgomery, or J.K. Dobbins. I'm going with Kenneth Walker. Jason says, need some help. I got you, Jason. Mark Andrews or Jawan Johnson. I'm going with Mark Andrews because the bad weather game tells me to go with Mark Andrews. I'm a little worried about Jawan. Dean James Talley. He says, need help with a flex. Going for maximum upside. Full PPR. Waddle, Christian Watson, or A.J. Dillon. Waddle. That's maximum upside. Waddle and Christian Watson. Sean Bond says, would you add Cooks, Godwin, Dobbs, Chris Moore, Jameson Williams, or Tony? Appreciate you, bro. I'm probably adding Romeo Dobbs. I'm adding Romeo Dobbs. And then if I had one more other guy that you could add, would be Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Conscious Machine says, man, why do I feel like Foreman is going to get a load today in the 20 degrees in Carolina? Yeah, bro, he could, but I just can't do it. I like what you're saying. I just can't do it. Excuse me, I can't play him. They didn't use him right. I think they think Chuba Hubbard is playing better right now. So I'm gonna sit him, bro. That's just me though. Great Team Alliance says, for tight end, who you think I should start? I have Otten or Fant. Who you think I should go pick up over them? I appreciate your help. Taysom Hill. I would play Taysom Hill over them, bro. Anybody else? Any other tight end? No, just Taysom Hill. If I can't get Taysom Hill, then I would play Otten. Or if you got another option that you're thinking about playing, you can put that in the chat too. And CHB says, happy birthday, TD. Yes, sir. Mind if I jump in on the live real quick? Can't find the link. Yes, bro. I got you, bro. Let me send you the link. There you go, bro. Anybody else want to come up? You're welcome to it, guys. You're welcome to it. Julius, he says, don't know if I should play Foreman or Algier. I get it. That's tough, man. I probably would play Algier over Foreman. Foreman just makes me very, very nervous. Okay. So I'm going to bring up my homeboy. There you go.
What's up? Hey, birthday, TD.
What's going on, bro? Thank you, man. Thank you.
No, no problem. Look, even if I take an L, I still show my face, like, still smiling,
Yes,
whatever. At the end of the day, even though the outcome you already know about, I know I'm still the champ because,
exactly.
like Will Chamberlain said to Jordan, they had to change the rules for you to win. They didn't change the rules to make it for me harder for me.
There you go.
So,
yes, sir.
whatever. They can have their W, but they know what it is. So,
yep. So, bro, what happened? Did they change the scoring format on you?
Yeah, so here's how it was, right? So the very last second, they made a rule. I guess I must have missed it, but even though everybody else actually they didn't stay saw it, but you know how it is. People who have selective memory. They changed the rules to where it was like, okay, so it's PPR still, but it's more of points per throw for quarterbacks.
You can't change that in the middle of the season.
Apparently with ESPN you can.
Yeah, but I mean, saying you can, but that's Bush League. I wouldn't play in that league anymore, bro. You can't change once the league have started. You can't change it, especially right before the playoffs. You cannot do that, even if it's a dumb rule or something that's messing up the league. You cannot change it. So if they change it, bro, you got cheated. And I wouldn't go and try to create no controversy, but I would say I don't want to play in the league anymore. I don't want to play in the league with changes the points in the middle of even if I agreed to it, I still don't like it. You cannot change the points. I'm a commissioner. I would not change the league. I don't have sacks for my Superflex Dynasty League. And I'm not going to change it, even though Josh Allen was scoring 70 points, and I thought maybe he should have got a couple of negative points sometimes. I wasn't going to change it. And then next year we'll vote on it. So, bro, I feel like you got shitted a little bit, but it's all good, bro. Again,
man, look,
you a champion because of your team. Don't let you winning make you be a champion, because sometimes, bro, you can have a perfect team, go undefeated, and lose in the championship game. How do you feel then? It happens. You had a stud team. They know what your team is, so you come back and do it again next year, bro. That's all it is. What was you about to say though?
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, points per, because I'm like, I know it's PPR, and it's like, okay, points per reception, cool, but points per passes, like I ain't never heard of that. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So that made the like playing field really uneven, because like you don't have like a Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes or Dak Prescott. That's gonna ruin the effect of a Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson or Fields.
Yeah.
Because
they try to take.
Right, because they try to take away from the running quarterback. Like, that should be left alone.
Yeah. So. You got shitted, bro. But it's all good, man. I would try to talk. I would have made a little bit more fuss about it last week to the commissioner, and I just would have let him know what I thought about it. I'd have told him, look, man, I appreciate being in the league, but that's Bush League, and I don't want to, we ain't got to argue over it, but that's bullshit. But it is what it is, bro.
So, end of the day, like I said, I got other leagues I'm in, like I said, I know I'm in a commissioner of one of my other leagues, but my thing is I made that stuff clear day one. Like, look, hey, only thing that's changed this league is an extra flex spot. That's even around the board. That means, hey, you can throw an extra player in there, because my thing was I want to take away of, how when you get into a game, it's, if I had started this one guy, I would have beat you. Okay, guess what? You got an extra flex spot. So let's really see what you can do. But that's simple. That's like everybody can win off that. So.
Right, bro. You need to get in one of my leagues next year. Like, I'm gonna start a couple more dynasty leagues. And bro, I got like 4 flex spots, and I don't have a tight end spot. So you can start 4. You can start 4 tight ends. You can start 4 or 5 running backs. I still got 2 running backs and 3 wide receivers, but I got 4 flex spots and a super flex. And I think it just makes it more dynamic, where you can start guys that you need to get into your lineup. That way, you don't got like too many running backs that you can't get nobody in your lineup.
Right.
So bro. Yeah, so bro, I'm gonna be doing that next year, man. You need to sign up for one of the leagues, man.
I got you. So it's got to go to the website for that, right?
I send you the link as the season go on. I'll send you the link. It's gonna be on Sleeper.
Got you. All right, I'm in Sleeper, so.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, but I said once again, hey, birthday. But I was want to say, man, like, you have been very helpful this whole season. Like I said, I highly recommend anybody take your advice, because, like I said, I saw your chance. Like, all right, who this? Let me see this. Okay, he know what he's talking about. And like I said, you've been A1. I respect that you've been real, 100. Like I said, your content has been quality. I don't care what that one dude said about the camera quality or whatever, worrying about those optics. That don't make sense right now. My thing is the content good? Yes or no?
There you go. That's
what. But overall, like I said, you've been 100. I respect you, man. Salute to you. Much success to you, man. man, I hope to see you on like Fox Sports 1 or something like that one day, like have your own show. Like that's what I'm wishing for you. ESPN
yes, sir,
cool, but
bro.
I think Fox Sports 1 be a better one for you.
I think so too.
Maybe arguing with Shannon Sharp or something about sports. That'd be cool. So I want to see that from you, man.
Yes, sir, man. And just to give you a little bit insight on some goals, bro. I don't mind sharing my goals. I want to make sure this YouTube channel grow tremendously. But my bucket list, man, I want to be a GM. I think I could be a GM for an NFL team. I think I can pick talent. That's why I can be on guys. That's why I can play fantasy. And I've only been doing fantasy like this for 3 years. But the reason why I'm still good on my players is because I love watching players and breaking them down and knowing what their strengths and weaknesses is. So, bro, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you watching the content. Bro, you like I said, you still had an amazing year. So, bro, salute to you. And man, hope you have a good Merry Christmas, bro, and respect to your family too, man.
Thank you, Merry Christmas, man. Like, hey, when you do the team, don't forget about me. Like, say, hey, I'll be a scout for you or something.
You know it, bro. You know it. I'm loyal. I don't forget nothing, bro. I'm like an elephant. Ask my family.
Likewise, man. Likewise. But yes, like I said, Merry Christmas to you and your family, and man, have a blessed holiday, man.
Yeah, you too, bro. Salute, bro.
All right, salute, man. Salute.
Yep. Yeah, guys. Thank y'all for being patient. That's what I do. I let people, if you want to come up, you're welcome to come up, guys. But yeah, Julius, I would say play Algier, man. Foreman scares me. He scares me. DJ's Tyler said, would you start A.J. Dillon over Ramondre Stevenson or Kenneth Walker? No. That's why I tell people you got to get in these different leagues where you can make sure you can start all these guys. I don't like where you can't start A.J. Dillon. That's tough. But Ramondre Stevenson and Kenneth Walker are your starters. Don't bench none of those guys. GDLT, what's up, bro? He says Richie James or Deion Jackson. Woo, that's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna go with Deion Jackson there, but I don't feel great about neither one of those guys. But I'm gonna go with Deion Jackson in a vacuum. Patrick says, "Thanks, man. Anytime, Patrick." Patrick says, "Hill, Njoku, or Wallace. Staring to pick one. I'm going with Hill. Taysom Hill." And Fantasy Football Excellence says Burrow or Fields. I'm gonna get cutting edge here. I'm going with Fields. I'm going with Fields. The weather, listen, if that weather get better, X that out and go with Burrow. But if that wind is up to 14 miles per hour with 40 miles per hour gusts, 40%, and it's raining, it says a 40% chance of rain. No. I'm going with Fields. But listen, Burrow if the weather is good. John says, thank you, TD. You got my name right. Just got to pronounce the French. Yeah. Francois. I knew it. I couldn't get it out, man. I knew it because I've seen that before. Thank you, bro. Thank you, John. Merry Christmas to you too, bro. Yep. And guys, if you want to come up, this is the stream right here. And Patrick said Hill is supposed to have a big workload today. People say, yes, sir. I've been on. I was telling, hey guys, if some of my guys, my subscribers in here, tell them what I said. Like Wednesday. I said just like Wednesday or Tuesday about Taysom Hill playing in it. Once I seen it was a bad weather game, I've been on it. Guys, I was the only content creator that said the Taysom Hill was a secret weapon. Go look at my catalog. Go look at the catalog. I wish I could post it. If somebody is in here, is one of my moderators in here, post the link to that video inside the comment section. My Taysom Hill secret weapon video. And Patrick says, I play in a gatekeeper league too. I need to make them pay. Lack of integrity in my league. Some of my opponents are related, so they cheat to win. Yes, sir. I hate that. I see that in a lot of leagues. He says, I finished second with 11-3. I need to smash. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You at the right place, bro. I love that attitude. He says, my opponents are trash. Yes, sir. I got you. Yes, sir, bro. You got this. And Minnie George says Browns or Eagles defense. I'm going Browns. It's a bad weather game. Racky 2000 says CHB was it a money league? If so, you got to pull up like John Q. I agree. Listen, don't do that, Racky. Listen. I feel the same way, but bro, we grown. I'm not gonna fight over no fantasy football league. But that's how I feel. That's very, very disrespectful and it's cheating. And so I agree with Racky. They did that to try to beat your team, bro. It was against you on purpose because they know you had them running quarterback because they was like they're gonna shut that down. Great Team Alliance says, I will join your league, bro. Let me know. I got you, bro. Yes, sir. I got a Dynasty League coming up, man. I'm going to do a server next year. I got 2 of them. MA is in them. Mr. Anderson, he's in one. Me and him is both in the semifinals. So, yes, guys, I'm going to stay in tune with y'all all season, and I'm going to be hitting y'all up to let y'all know when to join the league. So, thank you, Great Team Alliance. And Racky 2000 is in one, too, C8. Great Team Alliance. Racky 2000 is in one, too. CHB said, yeah, it was a money league. A conversation was had. I know that's right. I know that's right. Michael, what's up, Michael? He says, trust Goddard or go with Chigo. I'm going with, I'm going to trust Goddard, man. I'm a little nervous about Malik Willis in the cold weather game. And GDLT says, true about your Taysom video. Yep, I've been on them. There's a couple other guys that I've been on before other people was on them. Thank you, GDLT. And Julian says, should I go Taysom Hill over Mark Andrews? I think that's the call to go big. Yeah, I probably would do that. Yep, I would do that. Yes, sir. With Mark Andrews being so volatile, and if Lamar Jackson was the quarterback, I wouldn't, but he's not. So, yeah, man, I probably would go with Taysom Hill. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I've been live for about an hour and 30 minutes. Let me see. I see I'm lagging a little bit. And, guys, I appreciate everybody being in here. Y'all be safe. Make sure you go sign up for the OnlyFans, guys. Let me put that in the comment section real quick. Guys, if you want to show support to the channel. Let me see. Let me go find my link for my OnlyFans, guys, just to get it in here before we get out of here. I should have put it in there earlier. Come on, moderators. Got to put them links in the comment section. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, guys. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the OnlyFans, guys. And listen, if you sign up for OnlyFans, I'm giving you amazing discounts. I can do your draft next year coming up. If you want my OnlyFans, I'm going to give you a discount where I'll help you draft the whole draft. And you'll get a major discount if you want OnlyFans. Now, if you sub off and just come in for that, you don't get the major discount. So if you sign up for one of the bundles, guys, you get a major discount. Also, whatever you need, guys, I'm true about that. We can chop it up on the phone, whatever you need. So make sure you sign up for the OnlyFans. It's only $10 a month. But when I win these fantasy football championships, that price is going to rise. So make sure you get in. And Seth says Taysom Hill or Waller. Taysom Hill all day, bro. All right, guys, y'all be safe. Peace.